Okay, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Good to see everybody. It's our brother Vince Green's birthday today up in Michigan. Happy birthday, buddy. We love you so much and appreciate you. Um, our word for today is courage. And let me tell you, I changed courses. You ever been going down the freeway and just decide you're gonna do a U-turn? Well, that's kind of the way I was. I had all these notes and all this stuff with courage. And then I got a message this morning from a good friend of mine, and I got to share it with you. And Tracy Turnberg, thank you, buddy. I know Tracy's on. But the word for today is courage. Courage. And man, I had all my notes, I had everything ready for courage. And then I got a message today that changed my course. If you look at courage, it's the ability to do something that frightens one, strength in the face of pain or grief. And I hope I can make this make sense, and I'll turn it to Coach Myra, but please listen to this. There was a young man that had an absolute incredible gift for horse riding. And everyone in the village would look at this young man and they would say, "You're so lucky. You're so lucky." And he said back to them, "We will see." Well, one day the young man fell off a horse and broke his leg. And the village people looked at him and said, "You're so unlucky." And the young man said, "We will see." And then a couple of months later, the village went into battle, and all the men had to leave and go into battle, except for this young man. Because he had broken his leg, he didn't have to go to battle. And the people looked at him and said, the village people said, "You're so lucky. You don't have to go to battle." And the young man said, "We will see." Good news, bad news, who knows? See, I share that with you this morning because courage, we never know where life's taking us. And if we have the courage to go, you know what? Could be good news, could be bad news. Who knows? Think about in your lifetime, how many times something has seemed bad, but yet it turned to be such a blessing. And where I went this morning that changed courses for me is I believe to have that type of mindset as a person takes courage. You might be going through a storm right now, but if you've got the courage to keep putting one foot in front of the next, to keep getting up, to keep thinking positive, that storm could be a blessing in disguise. We never know what God has in store for us. But having the courage to see it through, having the courage to stay, good news, bad news, who knows where the journey will take me, I believe takes a courageous person to have that mindset. But I think we can all look at our life, and there's been points in our life where bad news has been such a blessing. And so I challenge you this morning, if you're somebody that's going through a storm, if you're somebody that's in a struggle right now, say to yourself, good news, bad news, who knows? Who knows? Just keep putting one foot in front of the next. So, Coach, I don't know if that made sense, but that's where I went this morning. I changed my path.
It made
Thanks,
a lot
Tracy
of
Turnberg.
sense. It was very spot on. So it was very, very good. So it's like Coach said, every single one of us, and some of you may be going through a terrible storm right now, but I mean, I promise you, like Coach said, just keep getting up, keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's kind of like Coach Summit used to say, right foot, left foot, breathe. You know, it takes courage to do those kind of things. So, you know, just a definition really quickly, mental or moral strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. the word courage, it also implies firmness of mind and will in the face of danger. You know, every single one of us right now can look back on one time in our life where we literally thought, I cannot do this. This is owning me. And something within us, we need to step up. And we stepped up, and it ended up making our path wonderful. Whether it was your career, your family, whatever, every single one of us have experienced that. And that is courage. You know, so why is courage so important? Well, it gives us power to chase after things that are important to us. It also helps us in bolstering our self-confidence. Have you ever thought about that? You've gone through that storm. It took courage. You got through it. You look back, gosh, man, I feel good now. Bolstered that confidence within you that's there, that we sometimes get away from. When we're more courageous in our lives, it helps us respond appropriately to risk and to accomplish the positive things in life. We also have to understand that it takes work to move beyond these fears. Being courageous is about thinking things through. That is huge when it comes to your courage. Do you think things through when the stress hits, or do you just react? If you react immediately, you're going to struggle. Being courageous is about thinking things through. You got to examine the risk, but also the rewards, and act in spite of that fear. Courage gives us confidence to do the things that are really important to us. And I'm just going to read off 6 quick things about the benefits of courage. So let's put that saddle on and roll. Being courageous in the midst of fear, number 1, is going to build your self-confidence. Number 2, embracing courage allows us to see the world from a different perspective. It kind of forces us into that. But I look at that as a positive. It's a learning experience. Number 3, making courage a part of our life, it equips us with the ability to empower others around us. You ever thought about that? Number 4, choosing to step out of our comfort zone and be more courageous makes us a more well-rounded person and broadens the experiences that we're going to have in our life. Number 5, being courageous makes us a more successful person because we're more likely to pursue our dreams and seize these opportunities as they present themselves. And number 6, embracing courage and incorporating it into your life will increase, listen to this, it will increase your happiness. Now, I want to end with a quote, several quotes, and Coach and I throw quotes in quite often, but this one really, I think, is powerful. So let it sink in. It's from Harper Lee, Kill a Mockingbird. I wanted you to see what real courage is, instead of getting the idea that courage is a man with a gun in his hand. It's when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. That's courage. When you know you're fixing to get just absolutely scuffed down and kicked down and ground down, but you still choose to go do it. My friends, that's courage. So be courageous today and every day. Love y'all. Enjoy today.
Hey, great message, Coach. Thank you for that. Guys, happy Wednesday to you. Have a great hump day out there. We'll see you back tomorrow. We're out. Coach's Corner out.
Out.
Love you guys. Have a great
Love y'all.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday.